Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Recreation Center, Southwest Sewer and Septic, Ankrum Law, Mid-Missouri Bank, Warwick Electric, Citizens Memorial Hospital, Roten Cleanworks, CNC Farm and Home Supply, Winfield Tax Service, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, Bolivar Flooring, Butler Funeral Home, Bill Grant Ford, Black Rock Arms, Animal Care Clinic, Oak Star Bank, Farmers Market of Bolivar, and Bolivar Plumbing, Heating and Air. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Good evening and welcome to Bolivar High School, where our Futures just wrapped up a game. They ended up winning 60-40. And as they're going through the handshake here, I'm joined here with Tim Franska. Got Kent Otto on the camera, and then we'll have Kim Berry on the stats with us. Dwayne couldn't make it tonight. Doing something just a little bit different. Tonight is senior night, so we're going to broadcast that. So they'll be coming out. Gail Skoliski will be on the announcer on the mic, and we'll let her do most of the talking. But, Tim, it looks like we're in for a good game. We've had the Bolivar 17-6, Branson 15-8. We've split with them this year so far, so I expect a pretty good matchup.
This will be the rubber match tonight. We saw them in the blue and gold and then played them again here in our own tournament. And like you said, we split those two. So,
yeah, both 3-1 in the Ozark Mountain Conference. So, and we are just about underway with senior night. We'll do both the senior Liberator basketball players and the cheerleaders tonight.
Looks like we're going alphabetical order tonight, so we'll have the Adams family starting us here.
There you go.
A group of young men who have proudly represented Bolivar as members of the Liberator boys basketball team.
We had senior night last night. For the Lady Liberators, they ended up winning that game 54-50 against Branson.
Hopefully we'll see similar results tonight.
Yeah.
Long practices, tough matchups, and big moments, all while setting an example of leadership and teamwork for those who follow. Their commitment has helped strengthen this program and continue the tradition of Liberator basketball. We are proud of what they've accomplished and grateful for the impact they've made on and off the courts. We are recognizing our senior Liberator boys basketball team. Our first senior, Kenyon Adams.
Kenyon Adams, the first senior basketball player.
Kenyon is the son of Richard and Julie Adams. Kenyon participates in soccer, yearbook, and FCA. After high school, Kenyon plans to attend Missouri State, but is undecided on what he will study. Kenyon Adams.
Next up will be Ethan Bailey.
Next senior, Ethan Bailey. Ethan is the son of David and Jody Bailey. He participates in basketball, tennis, FCA, Mentor Plus, and NHS. After high school, Ethan plans to go to college, earn a degree in education, and become a teacher. Ethan Bob Bailey.
Bob Bailey.
Our next senior, Wyatt Campbell.
Wyatt Campbell.
Wyatt is the son of Mike and Brittany Campbell and Amy Rydell. He participates in basketball, track, Mentor Plus, and FCA. After high school, Wyatt plans to attend Villanova or Mizzou or play basketball somewhere while pursuing a business degree. Wyatt Campbell. Our next senior is Matt Giglio.
Matt Giglio.
Matt is the son of Tony and Aaron Giglio. Matt participates in soccer and basketball. After high school, Matt plans to attend Drury University to play soccer and major in history. Matt Giglio.
You know that one pretty well, Tim.
He's fallen after his grandfather with that history.
Yeah.
Lucas Polk.
Lucas Polk.
Lucas is the son of Sarah and Ryan Polk. Lucas participates in football and basketball. After high school, Lucas plans to attend SBU to play college football and major in biochemistry. Lucas Polk. Our next senior, Andrew Tennyson.
Andrew Tennyson.
Andrew is the son of Michael and Rachel Tennyson. Andrew participates in basketball, tennis, NHS, youth at FBC, and Mentor Plus. After high school, Andrew plans to go to John Brown University and study business or computer science. Andrew Tennyson.
We are moving to the cheerleaders. That is all 6 senior basketball players.
At this time, your teammates have special gifts for you.
As the underclassmen are going to bring the seniors gifts, and they always have those cool basketballs, Tim, where they're got some fancy paint on them. I don't know how they do it, but it's pretty cool.
It is very cool. I was looking at all the display boards out there before the game, and a lot of emotions going through. These parents are feeling a lot of pride tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of emotions and feels are going to be here tonight.
For sure. I mean, it's not just the 4 years they're in high school. It's all those years watching them grow up, playing whatever sports they're playing or doing whatever activity they're doing. And then this is a pretty big chapter.
Absolutely.
In their life. But, it's hard for them to see it, but there's a whole lot more after this that they're yet to see and enjoy. But this is a pretty big milestone for them.
Coach Hoy, he has a lot of big feelings towards this group. I know you saw it as he went through that line there and gave them all a hug, and it's a pretty special group.
Yep. So the basketball players, they'll head back to the locker room, but we are going to recognize the senior cheerleaders as well, and I think we've got 8 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to my wife. If you see those basketball net things they were handing out, my wife spent the last couple of days crafting that, so I had to just stay out of the way.
People don't know junior parents have to put in a lot of work for the seniors ahead of them.
So every game and event, our cheerleading squad seniors. These young women have been the voice on the sidelines, the leaders in the crowd, and the steady source of encouragement for our athletes and fans alike. Through countless performances, they've represented Bolivar with pride, positivity, and dedication. Thank you, ladies, for your passion and school spirit you've shown for our Liberator teams. First up, Marisa Anderson.
Marisa Anderson.
Marisa is escorted by her parents, Nikki and Lance Anderson. She participates in cheerleading and health occupations. After high school, Marisa plans to attend college and be able to cheer, but is unsure where she will be headed at this time. Marisa Anderson. Our next senior cheerleader, Rylan Floyd.
Rylan Floyd.
Rylan is escorted by her parents, Jared and Lauren Floyd. Rylan participates in varsity cheerleading. After high school, Rylan plans to go to college to study early childhood education. Rylan Floyd. Our next senior cheerleader is Bree Fugere.
Bree Fugere.
Bree is escorted by her parents, parents Amanda Fugere and JT Fugere. She participates in NHS, JAG, FBLA, Business Management, Swim, and Cheerleading. After high school, Bree plans to attend Kansas State University to pursue a pre-dental degree. Bree Fugere. Our next senior cheerleader is Jordan Gerval.
Jordan Gerval.
Jordan is escorted by her aunt and uncle, Jacqueline and Randall Baltimore. She participates in cheer and JAG. After high school, Jordan plans to go to Paul Mitchell for cosmetology and eventually own her own salon. Jordan Gerval. Our next cheerleader, Jocelyn Norton.
Jocelyn Norton.
Jocelyn is escorted by her parents, Brian and Joy Norton. Jocelyn participates in cheerleading, JAG, and NHS. After high school, Jocelyn plans to attend the University of Arkansas and become a nurse anesthetist. Jocelyn Norton. Our next cheerleader, Madison Nystrom.
Madison Nystrom.
Madison is escorted by her father, Josh Nystrom. She participates in cheerleading, NHS, FCCLA, and Health Occupation Students of America. After high school, Madison plans to go to esthetician school and later attend OTC to major in nursing. Madison Nystrom. Our next senior cheerleader is Samantha Valerio.
Samantha Valerio.
Samantha is escorted by parents Maria and Juan Valerio. She participates in health occupations, JAG, and cheer. After high school, Samantha plans to go to OTC, then continue on to medical school and specialize in plastic surgery. Samantha Valerio. And our final senior cheerleader, Gracie Walters.
Gracie Walters.
Gracie is escorted by her parents, Shannon and Harry Walters. Gracie participates in cheerleading and JAG. After high school, Gracie plans to attend Missouri Southern State and become a registered dental hygienist and then become a cosmetic dentist or periodontist. Gracie Walters.
And that's our final cheerleader, senior cheerleader for the night. Good squad there, so a lot of gaps to fill there from a cheerleading standpoint as well.
At this time,
And they're also going to be met with gifts from the underclassmen. So, Tim, as we prepare for this game, we just want to say one more time, thanks to all the seniors, not only the senior players, but the senior cheerleaders, and then also all those parents that have put countless hours into running kids to practices, following them to games, whether that be a cheerleading practice or whatever the case may be. We do have a hype video here, Kent. So got some old pictures here of when they were kids. Hard not to get teary-eyed when you see a kid up there that You know, if it's your own child and you've seen them since they were just a little baby, it doesn't take very long, Tim, for them to grow up into young adults.
No, time flies, and this is a very special year for these seniors. I know there's a lot of very, very, very proud parents and grandparents, and hopefully those that weren't able to attend tonight were able to enjoy it and see it over this broadcast.
Yeah, glad we were able to do it. Again, for those of you on the radio, we're just watching a video of the cheerleaders throughout the years, and then we'll shortly be ready for the ball game. Liberators wearing their Care to Learn warm-up shirts tonight. I think a lot of the proceeds for the entry fees tonight go to Care to Learn.
Yeah, each year 2,700 kids attend Bolivar schools, and while most of those families are able to take care of all the necessities, there are those that can't, and this Care to Learn is a great group that comes in and supports them with health and hunger and hygiene needs, and the Pitt family has done a great job with getting that going.
I mean, there's lots and lots of charities to consider to donate to. It's hard to not get behind something like Care to Learn. And our video's wrapped up here as we'll have about 15 minutes of warm-up time as the cheerleaders start to be escorted off the court here. We'll do a real quick break, and then we'll get started on the intros, and Tim and I will we'll do a little bit of a pre-game analysis here. This game is brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, and we'll get through a lot of the other sponsors as the game goes on, but we'll take a quick break here. You're watching Bolivar Liberators Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
You're listening to 99.1 KYOO halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Mid-Mo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Mid-Mo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Mid-Mo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic, they're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School. If you're just joining us, we have senior night tonight, and we recognized both the senior cheerleaders and the senior men's basketball players. And we've got about 12 and a half minutes before the game here. I'm joined here with Tim Franska. Tim, Bolivar comes in 17-6, 3-1 in the conference. Branson 5-8, 3-1 in the conference. This is our 5th conference matchup tonight. We have one more against Rogersville, but set for a pretty exciting matchup. Both teams 1-1 against each other. And what are your thoughts?
Well, they've got a lot of common opponents. Like you said, they have 8 losses. The teams that they have lost to that we have won against this season are Helias and let's see here. I think that's the only common team that they've lost to.
Yeah, and that was in the Liberator tournament as well. And Helias, I mean, they just came out on fire there and just took it to them.
Yep. We had a really good game that night against Helias that we played them, and probably one of the first wins we've had in a few years against that program. It's a quality program from Jefferson City, and they always bring a really good team out.
Yeah. So, Branson, they've had similar margins with the teams too. I mean, we've had either losses or wins against the same teams, and it's in similar fashion. So we're a pretty balanced team. A couple of guys we got to watch for tonight. Jet James in that first game in the blue and gold, Tim. Jet James really took it to us. I can't remember how many points he had against us, but he definitely led the charge for the Pirates and caused us a lot of pain. The second game, we really shut him down, but then Mirhoff, he's a junior. He came in and really took over there. Now, we managed to hold him off and win that game. But both of those guys are going to be guys to watch out for. And if we can contain them, I think we've got a good shot at the ball game. I think Mirhoff comes in averaging 15 points a game. Jet James, he's averaging 12.5 points a game. Both of them shoot decently well from the three-point line. They have several guys that can shoot in the 30% for three-pointers. Some take a lot more shots than others.
Yeah, Mirhoff has taken 250 shots on the season, and he made 34% of the three-pointers that he's attempted. He's shot 129 of those three-point attempts.
Yeah. So I think if we can keep James from driving, James doesn't take a lot of three-point shots. He is, moderately successful from the three-point line, but he likes to drive. If we can stop that penetration from James, and then Mirhoff, he's just an all-around player. He's got size. He can shoot. He likes to shoot from outside, but he's also dangerous in the paint as well. So we're going to have to kind of watch him all over the place. The Lady Liberators, mentioned this earlier, they had senior night last night, a pretty good program there as well. They beat Branson 54-50 in that senior class. Of course, my daughter's one of them. She's played with those girls from when they were just little kids, and so another milestone there for the Lady Liberators. A couple more stats as we go into tonight. Bolivar just overall is averaging 64.4 points per game, and Branson scoring just a little bit more per game, 68.8. And here's the other stat that I like a little bit more. Points allowed. Bolivar only allows on average 49.6 points a game. Branson's allowing 61.3. And I think that's just kind of credit to that tight defense that the Liberators like to play. So hopefully we can make the Pirates play our game, put the pressure on. It felt like in that blue and gold game when we played them the first time that they put the pressure on us in that second half, and we just really kind of buckled. But we didn't allow that to happen in that second game.
No, the blue and gold, it kind of got away from us there in that fourth quarter. There was a lot of physical play in that fourth quarter, and we weren't ready for that or didn't handle it as well as we would have liked. But we've seen that a lot over the last 2 weeks, and I think we have really been able to make a bunch of adjustments to handle those physical games, and we have seen some very physical matches over the last really month.
Yeah, we have for sure. So Branson being one of the largest, if not the largest school in our conference, they're Class 6. Of course, we're Class 4. Let's talk a little bit about district play coming up. I know we've talked a lot about Bolivar, but Branson faces a pretty tough district. I think they're in the same district as like the Kickapoos and the Nixes, I believe.
I believe you're right there. And then our district, of course, it has Buffalo, Rogersville, Mountain Grove, Stratford, and Warsaw, along with Bolivar. When you look at that district, though, there's two teams that really stand out. Rogersville's 20-3 and Bolivar 17-6. and those are the two programs that are going to be fun to watch in that district play.
Yeah, so it'd be very surprising if Rogersville didn't get the 1 seed. It'd be surprising if we didn't get the 2 seed. I think really what is going to come down to is that 4 through 6 and where those are going to fall, which will depend. It'll depend on who we play there based on how those rankings happen. But being the 2 seeds, about as good as we could hope for there, and then just try to battle through the first couple rounds and likely face Rogersville in the championship. Can't look past those first few games, but certainly the goal there is to get to the championship and see if we can't shock some people and take down Rogersville. I think Branson did face Rogersville already in conference play, and they ended up losing 47-68, so not a terrible margin there for the kind of class, kind of the basketball team that the Rogersville Wildcats are, but that's the hope, is to try to let's go ahead and finish out this season. We've got Branson tonight, then we host Springfield Catholic here on Thursday, and then that following Thursday we finish the regular season by going to Rogersville, and I think that is a super night, Tim, where both the Lady Liberators and the Liberators will play at Rogersville all in one night.
Yeah, that'll be quite a night and quite a way to end the season here, regular season play, and then we'll start districts. I believe it's on the 3rd of March.
I think so, yep. So, and then that championship game, if we made it, would be that Saturday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. I think it's on March 7th that they get to that game.
Yep. So we've got about 6 minutes left before this game goes into action here. So we'll take another quick break. Again, this game tonight is sponsored by Mid-Missouri Bank. You're watching Bolivar Liberators Sports on MoSportsZone.com. Listening on Your Country 99.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Black Rock Arms has moved. Find the best deals on guns, ammo, optics, knives, and more at 2270 Springfield Avenue, right next to Ace Hardware in Bolivar. Same great service, now with more space to explore, from days out on the range to outdoor adventures. Black Rock Arms has you covered. Visit in-store or online at blackrockarms.com.
Black Rock Arms, your pawn shop patriots!
Looking to transform your home from the ground up? Step into Bolivar Flooring, where style, comfort, and durability begin. Discover the largest selection in town. Classic hardwood, modern vinyl, plush carpets, stunning tile, plus custom showers, backsplashes, and fireplaces. Find the look you love with expert help every step of the way. Walk on excellence, live in comfort with Bolivar Flooring. Located at Carlin Acres, just south of Bolivar off of Highway 13.
Hi, this is Mike Jones. Trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for expert home comfort solutions. From plumbing repairs to heating and air conditioning, our experienced team delivers honest quality and service. For reliable comfort, trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Call 777-5555. 777-5555.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Hey gang, before you know it's going to be 10 above and we'll be shoveling snow. The Answer Man at CNC has the answers for winter, like wood pellets for heating and grilling, a stovepipe and accessories like door sealants, door gaskets, stove boards, and winter clothing that'll keep you dry and warm. And for your fur friends, CNC has a huge pet department too. If you have questions, CNC has the answers at CNC Farm and Home, Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hi, this is Donald with CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School. We've got about 2.5 minutes before we're underway here. The Liberators are set to take on the Branson Pirates. Game is brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank. Got Tim Francisco with me here. Tim, we talked a little bit about the Pirates and who to watch out for. We talked a little bit about Jet James, kind of the damage he can cause driving into the lane. We talked about the balanced play of Meerhoff. One other guy to watch out for is that Wyatt Ray. Number 30, he can really fire it from deep, too, so we'll have to make sure we get a hand in his face.
Absolutely. This James is a sophomore, and he shoots over 50% from two-point land. So you think he's a big man, but he's a 6-foot guard. So he gets his way all the way to the basket a lot of times during the game.
And mentioning grades there, I think all 5 starters for the Pirates are underclassmen. James being the lone sophomore, and the other 4 are all juniors, so we're going to have to put up with these guys for a little bit longer before they finally graduate. So pretty good class of ball players over there at Branson. But, hey, listen, we've got a lot of good ball players here with the Liberators too. So about 1.5 minutes to go in warm-ups, and we will have the national anthem here with the ROTC carrying the flag there. And so we'll probably take a quick break here as we do that national anthem. We'll come back and we'll finish up with starting lineups, and then we'll get this game underway. Again, you're watching Bolivar Liberators Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Where can you and your family go to receive exceptional health care in the area? Who offers convenient family medicine and walk-in clinics near your home? Where can you go for comprehensive specialty care like orthopedics, urology, and heart care? The answer is CMH. At Citizens Memorial Hospital, they have the services your family needs to be healthy. For more information, go to citizensmemorial.com or call 417-328-6010.
Farmers Market of Bolivar is your go-to source for complete lines of animal and poultry feeds. Keep your livestock healthy and thriving with high-quality feeds tailored to their needs. Friendly experts provide top-notch advice to help you choose the right product. Whether it's chickens, cattle, or pets, Farmers Market of Bolivar has what it takes to support strong, happy animals. Located at 1184 East 460th Road, just off Highway 13. For dependable local feed and service that makes a difference, Farmers Market of Bolivar is your only choice.
How do we keep our prices so low here at Hometown Furniture and Mattress? It's simple. We are locally owned, keep our overhead low, buy in bulk by the truckload, and we operate limited hours. We do all this to bring you the best prices and best selection in Bolivar. From simple sofas to premium leather sectionals, from basic mattresses to premium mattresses on adjustable bases, we have it all. Living room, dining, and bedroom. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us at our new and expanded location just south of Bolivar on Highway 13. You can't miss us. Don't overpay. Take home today.
People choose Oakstar Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oakstar, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oakstar can make. Oakstar Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Road and Clean Works. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School. We are ready for the starters. Tim, do you want to start with the Branson Pirates?
We have starting number 2. He's a guard, Jed James. He's 6-foot sophomore. Next we have number 3, Fred Houston. He's a 5'10 junior. Next we have number 30, Wyatt Ray. He's a 5'10 junior. Next we have their scorer, Griffin Miroff. He's a 6'3 junior, number 32. And then finally, number 35, Heston Coombs, 6'4 junior.
So they've got a little height, 6'4 being the tallest guy on the starting lineup, but quick physical team with the Pirates. And I think we're going to have a hype video here, Tim. Oh, and they're going to mix in a few.
Oh, my. I'm getting to see a few of my early years of coaching.
Yeah. You did have a lot of years with these guys, didn't you?
I did. We went all the way through elementary school and junior high together and had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Man, that's fun to do, isn't it? There's that picture. I saw a picture of Wyatt Campbell. He's had those rec specs on there.
He had the Kurt Rambis goggles. And
yeah.
A lot of personalities in these young men, and they're going to do some great things in their futures.
Bunch of good kids. And I was kind of talking about it earlier. This is just a small part of their life. You know, it's hard for them to realize just how much is left, you know, for them to experience, you know, getting families of their own and getting out into the workforce and seeing their own kids grow up. That's stuff that's in their future here. But, you know, they only know this first chapter so far.
Yeah, a lot of big feelings there. Showing my nephew now, Matt Giglio. And I see all the dads over here. I think they're going to have a little special performance here during the warm-up or the announcement of the starters. So can't wait to see what they have worked out.
I'm sure they got some fancy handshakes going. I'll get to do the same thing next year with my 2 boys, and don't know what kind of handshakes they'll put me through, but I'll have 2 to remember, so there's a good chance I'm going to mess it up. Yeah, a lot of good memories here in this video. Robbie does a good job with putting together a lot of these videos.
He told me the other night after the game, he said, you're going to really enjoy the senior night video. He said, there's a lot of special memories there from their elementary and junior high years.
Of course, they spent a lot of time there on those celebrations. They have some epic celebrations in the locker room after big wins there. Those are always fun to watch as they get recorded here. So, Tim, let's meet our Liberators starters. Now, it'll be a little bit different tonight as we go through senior night. I think they're going to announce all seniors as starters here if you want to go through the list here.
Lucas Polk and his dad Ryan meeting in there, and they start the celebration here tonight. Here we have number 10, Matthew Giglio, his dad Tony. They're saying it's game time. Doing his LeBron act here.
See, now I'm going to have to give him grief for that LeBron James stuff.
Here's Kenyon Adams and Rich Adams. Got a little Star Wars action going there. Got Wyatt Campbell, Mike Campbell there with him. Big hugs. We have Ethan, Bob Bailey, and David Bailey there.
Oh,
there's a charge. There's an offensive foul by Bob.
Bob got his first foul of the night already.
There you go. Here comes Andrew Tennyson. Went through the gauntlet. There with his dad. They're having.
Oh, he just got knighted. Oh, it's a lot of fun here. I'm sure the Branson crowd's like, can we go ahead and play some basketball now?
They are. We've got to witness this a few times.
We've been a
Royalty
couple
night at Hillcrest and a couple other events already.
I think Monet as well. So
you're on the road in February. There's a pretty good chance you're going to have some type of celebration.
Exactly.
You're going to be a part of.
So your Liberators are going to go right to left, and they'll be wearing the white with blue and gold trim, and then Pirates in the red, and here comes the tip-off. And they're going to give it to the Liberators there as Giglio controls it across half court.
Looks like they're going to play a zone to get started here.
Looks like a little 1-2-2 zone. Bailey tries to dish it down to the wing there to Wyatt Campbell. Can't handle it out of bounds. It'll go to the Branson Pirates. Liberators will be in their full court man-to-man defense. Giglio guarding James. He might be on him most of the night.
Yeah, he'll have his work cut out to keep him under control tonight.
Ray over the top to Muirhoff. Muirhoff gets down to Toombs. Toombs back out to Houston. He's going to kick it back out to James. James picks his dribble up, finally hands it off to Houston. Houston for the three, and it's good. First basket of the night makes it 3-0 Branson. Wyatt Campbell across half court. Double team. He's going to try to deliver it. Tips away, gets it back, kicks it to Pogue. Pogue's going to drive baseline. In and out, no good. Rebounds batted around, handled by Toombs, and Branson's going to push it down the court. Houston's going to go all the way, kick it back out to Ray. Ray's going to try the three. Tried to get contact, no contact. Rebound by Giglio, and he's going to push. Giglio to the corner to Tennyson. Tennyson for three. No good. Rebound by Pogue. Pogue's going to reset it back to Giglio, and we're going to get a timeout here. Robbie's going to get some sub action here. Good to see some of those seniors get out there on the court. I think Robbie's going to talk it over here. We're going to keep it right here. Branson 3, Liberators 0. Only 6:43 left in the first quarter here, and I think we got Colton checking in.
And Canyon Adams.
Checking in for the Liberators, and I think that'll have Ethan and Tennyson going to take a quick break here. So, we've got the 1-2-2 zone for the Pirates. We were kind of expecting a zone for them to come out. We see a lot of zone action, but we've also proven that we can beat that zone if we get that ball into that sort of that elbow area and sort of break that defense. Ingold set to inbound here on the near side. Gets it to Poke at the top of the key. Poke over to Campbell. Down to the corner to Ingold. Ingold's going to drive baseline. He's going to kick it back out to Giglio.
Going to find the seams in this zone and attack those.
We are.
Down some shots.
Poke for three from the left wing, and it's good. That's going to tie it 3-3 with 6:22 to go in this first quarter. Muirhoff's going to dribble, contested by Campbell. He's going to get it to the wing, or to the corner to Houston. Back out to James. James is going to drive in and out, no good. Rebound by the Liberators, and they're going to push. Giglio on the left side. Back down to Canyon Adams. Canyon's going to dribble back to the top to Poke. It takes another three. Why not? No good. Rebound by Muirhoff. He's going to push it down. James back down to Toombs. Toombs gets Campbell up in the air. No foul, but he does make the 2. 5-3 Branson. Colton Ingold.
Fast pace here.
Yes. Over to Poke on the right wing. Kicked it out to the corner. Campbell for three. No good. So far, the Liberators can't hit very well, but the Branson's going to beat him down the court there. James with an easy 2 points, but does not make it. The Liberators are going to push it back down.
You talked about him shooting over 50% on the season. He's already missed his first 2 shots. So
yes, but we finally got another one to drop there. Giglio from the right wing, 3-pointer, and it's good. 6-5 Bolivar.
I'd like to see him get started early.
Muirhoff with the 3-pointer, and it is good. An answer from Muirhoff, making it 8-6 Pirates.
Got a shootout going here.
We do. Giglio across half court. He's going to dribble through two Pirates, kick it out to Polk. Polk's going to swing it over to Adams. Adams is going to penetrate and kick to Giglio for three. No good. Rebound by Adams. Gets the rebound, and he gets it back to Giglio. Down low to Campbell, back out to Giglio. Giglio thought about the three, and he's going to skip past to Polk down in the corner. Dribble back out to Giglio. He's going to take a three from the top of the key, and it's no good. Rebound by the Pirates. Meerhoff's going to push. And he finds Toombs down low, and there's going to be contact. No shot, though. It's going to be on the floor, but contact there.
Giglio picked up his first foul.
Giglio with his first. This first quarter is brought to you by Citizens Memorial Hospital. Branson set to inbound under their own basket. Tried to get it to Toombs. Spatted out by Polk. Pirates are going to maintain possession here.
Good deflection there by Polk on that inbound play.
Yep. Inbound to James. Out to Toombs and out to Houston. Thought about the three. Now he's going to penetrate uncontested, really, and hits the two. 10-6 Pirates.
Didn't have our normal help defense there. They're usually very good about helping on those situations.
And we're going to have to get it across half court there, and they're going to get a 10-second call. So
that was a very quick 10.
I think Robbie thinks the same thing there. I might have to agree with him. That was pretty quick. But we're going to have to face that double team. They're double teaming us, and we're everybody's just going down to the end of the court, and there's not a lot of help. Pirates inbound the ball to Toombs. Toombs in the paint. He's going to get
an offensive foul.
Yes, an offensive foul there. He drops his shoulder. Good job by the Liberators to contain there, and Toombs is going to pick up his first.
We're seeing
and then we're going to get a foul there. Ray contesting Ingold there, and they're going to get him for a hold. Ingold gets a lot of contact. They're gonna push and push and push until they finally get called. So if they can kind of get those calls there, it might ease up some of the pressure. We'll find out. Paul Bliss checks into the game.
Checked in for Lucas Polk.
And then Bliss is going to almost mishandle it. He's going to save it from out of bounds. He's going to save it to Giglio. Giglio dips it down to Campbell for two. Nice dish there. And Liberators do a good job of getting back on defense to not get beat again. James almost lost the ball at half court, and he gets it over to Meerhoff. Meerhoff's going to push. He's going to take a 10-footer. No good. Rebound by Ingold. Ingold's going to push. We've got numbers here. Ingold's going to actually kick it back out and set it back up. Campbell up top, over to Giglio, down to the corner to Bliss. Bliss is going to fake and drive in, kick it out to the corner to Landon Young for three, and it's good. That kid is shooting well this year, and forgot to announce him coming in there. Yeah, Landon just came into the game and contributes with the three. 11-10 Liberators. Meerhoff down to Toombs. Toombs is kicking it back out to Meerhoff in the corner for three, and it's good. The kid can shoot, Tim.
He really can. He's a physical force inside, but he can shoot very well on the outside.
Giglio pushes to another corner three for Landon Young, and he hits another three. He's feeling it.
Out dimes tonight.
Yes, for sure. Good penetration and kick there by Giglio. 14-13 Bolivar. Meerhoff guarded by Campbell. Kicks it out to Toombs. Back out to James at the top of the key. James backs it out. Sets up the offense. He's going to penetrate, and they're going to get Giglio for they're going to get Giglio for his second foul there. A little reach in as James was trying to drive in. So that'll make Giglio take a break here as Canyon Adams checks in for him. We've got some Pirates coming in here. We got Cooper coming in, and we've got Villaruz and Tolliver.
Some wholesale stuff subbing there.
As Landon gets the ball, and he's going to kick it out to Ingold. Ingold's going to look to penetrate. Highly contested by the Pirates. He's going to kick it out to Bliss. Bliss over to Adams. Adams thought about the three and dribbles back out. Complete swing pass over to the right wing to Ingold. Ingold's going to try to drive in. Highly contested. We're going to get a foul, and that's going to send Colton Ingold to the line there. And who are they going to get that foul on, Tim? That's going to be on Cooper.
Cooper, he just checked in and got his first foul.
As I'm trying to get all these people that have just come in for the Pirates.
Like it when we get a shooting foul under 5 so we can get to shoot and take a little breather.
As Colton sets up for the first Ankrum Law free throw of the night, and it's good. 15-13 Liberators. Second one up, and it's also good. Pirates are pushing across Tolliver, back out to Houston. Houston's looking to penetrate on Landon. Nothing doing there. Almost lost the pass to Villaruz. Villaruz is going to look down low. Tried to get it to Tolliver on the cut, on the baseline cut there, and Tolliver couldn't handle it. Out of bounds there. That'll be a turnover for the Pirates.
They're extending their defense here.
And we're leaving Colton Ingle by himself here. They might try to double team, and they do. But Colton gets past it, gets it over to Bliss. Bliss on the elbow. Looks to get it down low to Ingold. Ingold tries to get it up. They're going to say it's blocked by the Pirates, and then Ingold is going to get a foul called after the Pirates blocked it there. So first foul for Colton Ingold.
So yeah, some frustration there. It may have been a little contact on that shot, but
may have been. I mean, there were a lot of bodies down there. He tried to go up, and a whole bunch of Pirates are trying to say no. Villaruz on the right wing, guarded by Bliss. He kicks it to the top to Meerhoff. Meerhoff tries to work off of a screen, kicks it out. Over to Houston on the left corner. He's going to drive in and kick it out to Cooper for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by Campbell. And Ingle's going to push it down the court. 16-13 Liberators.
1 minute left to play here in the first quarter.
Campbell out top. He's going to kick it to the wing. To Bliss. Bliss down low to Canyon Adams. He goes up for 2. Can't. Goes off the backboard. No good. And Pirates are going to get possession. Meerhoff's going to drive in. 44 seconds to go in this first quarter. Meerhoff loses the ball. Gets it back. Gets it over to Houston. Over to Villaruz. Villaruz down in low to Meerhoff. And Meerhoff has it stolen by Landon Young from behind. Landon can be sneaky like that. Ingold is highly contested here by Tolliver. We got to get it across. 24 seconds to go. Over to Adams on the right wing. Hands it off to Landon Young. Landon gets it stolen by Houston. Houston's going to push it up to Cooper. Cooper's going to go up, and he's going to make it 12 seconds to go. 16-15 Liberators. Wyatt's going to push all the way down, and he makes it. Nice left-hand coast-to-coast layup by Campbell. 3, 2, 1, and it's going to be a three-quarter shot by Cooper. Almost goes in. So an exciting first quarter here. Again, this first quarter is brought to you by Citizens Memorial Hospital. Bolivar leads the Branson Pirates 18-15. We'll be back. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School, where we've just finished the first quarter. Again, Bolivar leading the Branson Pirates 18-15. Tim, we've seen a lot of back and forth basketball.
This has lived up to the hype. It's been a great back and forth game. A lot of physical play, a lot of good shooting. Both teams are very talented.
Yeah, so exchanging three-pointers. Both teams are at times beating the other team down the court, so the Liberators are going to have to take a note there that if you make it, you can't rest. You're going to have to get your butt back and play some defense. Pirates ball inbounded to James. James gets it across half court, guarded by Landon Young. Over on the left wing, dribbles out to the top of the key. And he's trying to drive, but Landon's saying no. And he hands it off to Tolliver. Tolliver over to Villaruz. Villaruz back to James. James is trying to penetrate, just can't make anything happen there. Villaruz is also going to try to penetrate. He's going to kick it out to Tolliver. Tolliver for three off the front of the rim, no good.
That should be a travel in most leagues.
And the two Pirates went after it. Both of them hit the floor and finally batted out of bounds, so it'll be Liberator ball. And we also have Fox Ascone checked in for the Pirates.
For the Liberators are Colton Ingold, Young, Bliss, Campbell, and Adams starting the second quarter.
Adams gets it down low to Bliss. Back out to Adams on the wing. Reverses it all over to Campbell. Campbell down low to Ingold. Ingold cross-court pass to Bliss in the right corner for three. No good. Rebound by the Pirates, and Villaruz is going to push. Gets it down to Scone. Hands it back off to Villaruz. And we're going to get it down low to Cooper. Cooper's going to go to work against Canyon Adams. And he highly contested two-pointer, and it goes in for Cooper. 18-17 Liberators.
Comes a double team to Bliss.
Canyon over to Young for three. No good. Rebound batted around, and it's going to stay Liberators. Went off the hands of Jet James there. Liberators will inbound under their own basket.
Adams did a good job of crashing there and creating that turnover.
Thought we might get 3 for 3 there from Landon Young there, but off the rim, no good.
Giglio just checked in.
Matt Giglio back in. He sets to inbound the ball. Looking for the play to develop, nothing doing, so they're going to throw it out to the top of the key to Bliss. Bliss against Villaruz. He's going to penetrate, kick it back out, swing. Down to Adams in the short corner. He's going to skip it over to Campbell from the top of the key. Three, no good. It's batted around again, controlled by Ray for the Pirates, and they'll slow it down. Villaruz guarded full court by Bliss. Bliss turning him a couple times there, and he gets it over to James. James guarded by Giglio. He kicks it back out, says a few things to his team, trying to set up a play. Hands it off to Ray. Ray swings it all the way over to the Scones. He's going to try a three. No good. Rebound by Bliss. And he's going to take it down the court. He's going to go all the way. Gets a little hand on it. The Pirates are going to steal it away, and they're going to push it all the way down. Ray down low. And he's going to have 2 points there. That gives the Branson Pirates the lead, 19-18. 5:29 to go in this first half. Giglio over to Adams. Adams down low to Campbell. Good steal by Campbell. Good dish by Adams. 2 points for the Liberators, 20-19. We're exchanging leads here, Tim.
Those seniors know where each other are going to be, and that was just a good example of that right there.
For sure. Villaruz down to the short corner. Back out to the wing. Cross court to James. James is going to try to drive in, and they're going to get another charge call. Great heads-up play by Adams. James went in uncontrolled. They're going to get him for his first personal foul.
Adams is not afraid to give up the body to get that charge. He did a great job there.
I tell you what, that makes the coach pretty happy when you're willing to do that. Got Polk checking back in as well as Colton Ingold. Yeah, Landon's going to come down and help there. They're double teaming Colton. Landon gets it across half court. Dishes it off to Giglio. He can't handle it. Pirates are going to try to get it ahead there, and they just throw it out of bounds and give it back to us there. A gift by the Pirates, as the Liberators just had a little trouble handling the pass. Inbound to Colton. Full court press there. They're going to clear it out, but they're going to send a double team. Colton wisely goes the other way, dribbles in, kicks it out to Giglio on the right wing, down to the corner to Polk. Polk dribbles back out there, and he's going to heave it across the court to Giglio, and he handles it and gets it back out to Young. Young at the top of the key. Over to Ingold. Ingold double team, kicks it over to Bliss. Cross-court pass to Giglio. Giglio thought about the three, kicks it back out to Landon Young for three. No good. Rebound by the Pirates. Muirhoff's going to push it. He's going to try to get it to Toombs. Toombs can't handle it, and they're going to say it's off of Landon Young. Pirates ball there. Good job by Landon to get back and bat that ball away. The Pirates are definitely going to try to beat us down the court. They've tried multiple times now. They've also lost it in the attempts, but we're going to have to make sure we get back.
They're playing a lot like they did in the fourth quarter of that blue and gold game, where they're playing a lot more physical and a lot more fast-paced.
And the Pirates run a little screen-the-screener there in Toombs with an easy 2 there, making it 21-20. And they're going to get Ray for his second foul there. He's just holding all over Colton Ingold there, and good observation by the refs to call that foul.
I saw that a lot at Carl Junction the other evening, and here again tonight.
A lot of pressure by the Pirates. The Liberators get it across half court. They have numbers. So if we can beat that press, if we can get it past half court, we should have numbers, and we should be able to get a little bit of a 3-on-2 situation there. That ball batted out. Liberators inbound under their own basket. Out to the corner to Polk. Polk tries to get it to Ingold there. Classic play where Ingold comes in and posts up there, but couldn't get it down low. Batted back out of bounds. Giglio on the right corner. Up to Campbell. He's going to try the 3 at the top of the key. Back of the rim, no good. Pirates are going to push on the rebound. Mierhoff gets an easy 2 there on another fast break play by the Pirates. 23-20, Pirates. And Giglio loses it. James is going to pick it up, and he's going to put another 2 in there to extend the lead to 5. We're going to have to handle this press a little bit better as Ingold gets it across half court over to Landon Young. Landon on the left wing, back out to the top to Ingold. Trying to catch our breath here a little bit. Ingold's going to go off the screen, and he's going to try to penetrate with the floater, and it's good. Nice 6-foot floater there by Colton Ingold to bring it back 25-22 Pirates. 2:53 to go in this first half. Jet James guarded by Ingold. Kicks it over to Mierhoff. Over to Houston. Houston pump fakes, gets Landon in the air, drives in for 2. Landon's got to stay on his feet there. 27-22 Pirates. The Liberators are going to push. Polk is going to drive in. He's going to kick it out to Giglio. Giglio's going to nice dip. Nice dump down to Campbell for 2. Campbell's going to make it and get fouled for a chance for a 3-point play there. Good dish by Giglio and good strong finish by Campbell.
We're going to get Lucas and Matt a breather here and hopefully save Matt from getting that 3rd foul here in the first half.
So Campbell set for the Ankrum Law free throw to hopefully make this a 3-point play. And it's up. Rolls in and out, no good. Rebound by the Pirates. This second quarter is brought to you by Roten Clean Works. As the Pirates moving the ball around. Ray over to Houston to Jet James. Good dish there. James, good finish for 2 there. 29-24 Pirates with 2 minutes to go in this first half. Adams picks his dribble up at the top of the key, highly pressured, hands it off to Campbell there at the half-court line. Campbell's going to drive in, dish it to Ingold. Ingold guarded by Ray. He's going to try to take him in, and he's going to go over the top of him. No good. Rebound by Mierhoff, and they're going to push it down the right side. James dribbles to the middle, kicks it out to Houston for 3. Air ball, no good. He's going to hear about that from the Liberator crowd as Ingold takes it down, guarded by Ray. Ingold over to the left wing to Campbell, cross court to Landon, thought about the 3, kicks it back out to Bliss. Over to Campbell on the left wing, back to the top to Colton Ingold. 1:09 left in this first half. Liberators not in a hurry here as they let the play develop. Campbell sealed his man really well. He had Jet James down there on him. Good dump pass by Landon Young, but good defensive play by James to swat that out of bounds. It'll stay Liberator ball with 1:01 to go in this first half. Branson leads 29-24.
The LaRue's just checked in for Ray on that.
Lob pass over to Bliss. Bliss over to the wing to Landon. Landon's going to Drive in, no good. Gets his own rebound, tries to tip it up, no good. Another rebound by Colton Ingold, up and no good. He's going to get his rebound again, and he's finally going to put it in for two. A lot of rebounds, a lot of missed shots there, but Colton cleans it up with two. 29-26 with 39 seconds to go in this first half. Liberators trail by 3.
Definitely needed that bucket to get this a little closer before halftime.
Pirates may elect to take the last shot here as James holds it at midcourt. Over to Cooper. No hurry here with 22 seconds to go in the half. Houston at the top, guarded by Young. Stands there with the ball. Finally, Young gets up there, makes him dribble, and he kicks it over to James. James now kicks it back, or dribbles it out to the top of the key. 8, 7, 6. He's thinking about driving. He finally drives, and he's going to go in for a 2, and they're going to call a foul. So James not only makes 2 there, but with 2.9 seconds left, he's going to go to the free throw line to potentially make this a 3-point play. That's about the worst-case scenario there, Tim. Not only do you get a foul call, but you give them a chance to get 3 points right before the half ends. James with the Ankrum Law free throw. It's up, and it's good. Liberators with 2.9 seconds. Inbounds to Ingold. Ingold's going to heave it from three-quarter court, and it's short, no good. And that'll end the first half, where Branson is going to go to the halftime with a 4-point lead, 31-27. We're going to get some stats going together. Again, that second quarter was brought to you by Roten Clean Works. But we're going to go back to the station here. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person. Located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes. You're listening to 99.1 KYOO halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Mid-Mo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Mid-Mo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Mid-Mo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
BlackRock Arms has moved. Find the best deals on guns, ammo, optics, knives, and more at 2270 Springfield Avenue, right next to Ace Hardware in Bolivar. Same great service, now with more space to explore, from days out on the range to outdoor adventures. BlackRock Arms has you covered. Visit in-store or online at blackrockarms.com.
BlackRock Arms, your punch-up Patriots!
Looking to transform your home from the ground up? Step into Bolivar Flooring, where style, comfort, and durability begin. Discover the largest selection in town. Classic hardwood, modern vinyl, plush carpet, stunning tile, plus custom showers, backsplashes, and fireplaces. Find the look you love with expert help every step of the way. Walk on excellence, live in comfort with Bolivar Flooring. Located at Carlin Acres, just south of Bolivar off of Highway 13.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School, where we're currently at the halftime here. There's a little bit of a controversy about the score here. We had it 32-26 Branson, but they did give Branson another point. And our lovely statistician, Kim, only has him for 32, so I'm going to trust her no matter what, quite frankly. But so right now we're going to say it's 33-26, although we're going to debate that a bit. Say it might be 32-26, but Tim, a lot of back and forth there. Feels like the Liberators struggled quite a bit in that second quarter.
Yeah, if they continue to let that physical play go on, it's just going to be hard to find our way to our offense, and there was a lot of holding there in that quarter, or that half.
Yeah, there's a lot of holding, but what I don't understand is why we aren't handling the press a little bit better. We're just kind of leaving our point guard, usually it's Ingold, we're just kind of leaving him by himself, and we know they're going to trap if we don't. And I'm saying we don't even have guys at half court. We're really set on our offense all the way on the other side there, and we're just counting on Ingold to break it through. Feels like we need to respect that press just a little bit more.
Absolutely, and we had a couple opportunities there where we did break it and had easy buckets on the backside, so I think that's what we need to come out this second half.
Yeah, and the other thing I noticed is we're just not getting back. The Pirates are obviously going to try to beat us down the court. They have successfully done that a few times. They've thrown it away too, but they've beaten us down and gotten a couple of really easy baskets there out of it.
Yeah, we definitely have to have a safety back on that and make sure that we're getting all the way back. I thought we were a little lackadaisical there a couple times, thinking that we had coverage, and we really didn't. They were on the backside and scored.
Yep. So going through a few stats here, starting with the Branson Pirates, they had 5 overall team turnovers. They did have 13 rebounds, which matches exactly what we had. We had 5 turnovers and 13 rebounds. It seems like maybe they took a little bit more advantage of the turnovers. We weren't able to execute on a few of theirs. So overall shooting as a team for the Pirates, they were 11 for 14 from 2, 79%. 3 for 10 from the three-point line, only 30% there. Just a few notes that Meerhoff is 2 for 3 from the three-point line. Houston is 1 for 2. Everybody else hasn't been able to get the three-point shot to land. James, we've sort of contained him for the most part. He has 7 points there, but when he does drive, it just seems like it was way too easy for him to get into the paint and score. But overall scoring for the Pirates, Ray with 2, Toombs with 4, Cooper with 4, James and Houston both have 7, and Meerhoff leads all Pirates with 8 there. And you just want to take us through some of the stats there for the Liberators, Tim?
So that first half we had Wyatt Campbell leading us with 8 points. He was 4 for 5 for 2-pointers, 0 for 3 behind the three-point line. I think he missed a free throw there that first half as well, our only miss. We had then Colton Engel has 6 points. He was 2 for 5 from 2 points. Landon Young came in with a spark off the bench, had 6 points. He was 2 for 4 from behind the arc. Lucas Polk was 1 for 2 behind the 3-point line, and he had 3. Giglio had 3, and that concludes our scoring there in that first half. So we'll definitely have to put more points on the board this second half.
Yeah,
and tighten up a little bit on those turnovers.
Yeah, it just feels like we're just not quite strong enough with the ball. Passes are coming in kind of pressured, and we're just not able to hang on to them like we typically will. And Branson, with a tough team like that, they're not going to let us get away with having soft hands, especially down there in the paint. So decently balanced scoring there, but I would say that shooting 4 for 14 from 3-point, 29%. We don't love that, but even worse than that, we're only 6 for 14, like you said, from the 2-point line. So our percentages have to go up if we're going to win this ball game. And Kim just pointed out they did take that Branson score back to 32, so Kim won that battle there. We knew she was right, and we knew that they were wrong. So
she's writing that down, and you have said that, so that'll be official from now on.
I am very happy to go on record to say that, and that way I have a defense there sometime in the future. But anyway, we got about 1:05 to go. We're going to keep it here for just a little bit longer as we set for this. This should be pretty exciting second half basketball there. We only had one Blackrock Arms timeout in that first half, and that was early on as Robbie was trying to get Colton Engel back in the game along with Canyon Adams. This game, again, is brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank. In that first quarter was Citizens Memorial Hospital. The second quarter, Roten Clean Works. And we're about to start this third quarter, which is brought to you by CNC Farm and Home. So we like to thank all of our sponsors here. We've had a pretty exciting season thus far, and I know those sponsors are proud of their Liberators, and we're super happy that they've chosen to sponsor Liberator basketball. It'd be hard for us to do it without them, so we really appreciate that. We are about to go underway here for the second half. It looks like all the same starters for the Pirates to start this second half. And we'll have kind of those original 5 starters for the Liberators. It'll be Liberators ball going left to right on your screen as Adams sets to inbound the ball to Ingold. And we are underway. Ingold across half court, guarded by Houston. Dumps it down to Campbell. Campbell out to Giglio, back out to the top of the key. Set play here, nothing doing. Good defense by the Pirates. Swings it all the way over. Now it's down low to Colton Engel. He's going to go to work. And 3 Pirates all over him. One of them is going to get a foul, and they're going to get that on Houston. And that'll be his first team foul of this third quarter.
He was kind of a surprise that first half. He averages 9 points a game, and he had 7 there in that first half.
He's on pace to break that as Ingold hits his first of 2 Ankrum Law free throws, brings it to a 5-point deficit, 32-27 Branson. As he dribbles, set to take his second shot, up and off the front of the rim, but rolls in. Shooter's roll there. Colton is 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Got a really nice touch and does a good job with his free throws.
For sure. James heavily guarded by Giglio. He hands it off to Toombs. Cross-court pass to Houston. He's going to drive in and kick it back out to Meerhoff. Now Meerhoff back to Ray. Ray's going to dip it down to Meerhoff. Back out to James for 3. No good. Rebound by Polk. Good, strong rebound by Polk. He's going to kick it to Ingold, and the Liberators are going to push it down.
Nice defensive board there.
We're going to need a lot more of those. Adams kicks it over to Polk. Back to Adams. Adams for the 3 at the top of the key. Off the rim. No good. Rebound by Houston. He's going to kick it down to James. James is going to push, and he's going to kick it. Almost lost it. Meerhoff saves it back in bounds to Houston. Now to Ray. Ray's going to penetrate. Well guarded there. Should have been a travel. No call, but the shot goes up. No good. Rebound by the Liberators. Giglio's going to push to Polk. Polk, reverse layup. Good. Baseline drive. Reverse layup by Polk. Brings it within 2. 32-30 Pirates. James full court guarded by Giglio, and Giglio's going to give him a little bit of a nudge there. James is going to go flying. Whether that was from the nudge or a little bit of flop, don't know, but that is going to be Giglio's third foul, and we'll see what Robbie does there.
Looked like a little bit of acting, possibly.
I'd say there was some acting going on there. James gets the ball on the backcourt. He's going to take it across half court again, guarded by Giglio. James over to Ray. Ray down to the corner to Houston. Houston's going to try to go baseline. No. Kicks it back out to Ray for three. In and out, no good. But James gets the rebound, and he's going to put it back up for two. Another offensive rebound for the Pirates. 34-30 with 6:08 to go in this third quarter.
We've done a good job up until that point of getting the defensive boards, but we just didn't do a good job there of sealing.
And it goes down to Polk. He tries to go up, no good, but gets his own rebound, kicks it back out. Then a three-point attempt, no good. Giglio with another three-pointer, and it's going to go off the rim, off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. And so had an opportunity down there with Polk, but he just couldn't execute there. And the Pirates are going to get it back.
We really did have some good lucks there. We just couldn't get the ball to fall.
James at the top of the key. Sets his play up. He's going to dump it to Houston.
Running a little motion offense here, a lot of screening.
A lot of movement. James at the right wing. He's going to dribble drive to the top of the key. He's going to try to get it down to Meerhoff and sails it out of bounds. I'd say an unforced turnover there for the Pirates. Full court press here by the Pirates as the Liberators try to get it in. They get it into Giglio. He's going to be double teamed here. They kind of back off the press, but they're going to send the double team again. He's going to kick it to Adams. Adams is going to dump it down to Polk. And Polk's going to set it back up, get it to Giglio at the top. Giglio calls out a play. He's guarded by Meerhoff. He's going to hand it off to Ingold. Ingold guarded by Houston. To the right wing to Polk. Back to the top to Adams. To the right wing to Campbell for three, no good, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound, and they're going to get that against Houston, and that'll be Houston's second foul. He fouled Ingold as they were going up for the rebound. And that'll let the Liberators inbound under their own basket. Lob pass to Campbell. Campbell's going to hand it off to Ingold on the left wing. Dribbles it out, lets the offense set. He's going to get past Meerhoff. He's going to go up for two, and they're going to get a blocking foul, and that's going to be another foul against Houston there.
Picked up his third really quick here in the second half.
So that's going to send Colton Ingold to the line. Unfortunately, the shot did not go, so he'll be shooting two Ankrum Law free throws here to try to bring the deficit back to two.
Coach McBride was not agreeing with the call.
It could have gone either way, Tim. Fortunate that they called that a block. As Colton hits the first of two free throws, 34-31. Pirates still lead.
Cooper checking in for the Pirates along with
Tolliver. Colton set for the second free throw.
Cooper brings a little physicality when he comes in the game.
Absolutely. Up and good. Colton is 6 for 6 from the free throw line. 34-32 Branson, 4:40 to go in this third quarter. Giglio guarding James at the top. James tries to get it down to Meerhoff, and once again picked off by the Liberators. Another turnover. See if the Liberators can't capitalize on this as Giglio takes it across half court over to Ingold. Ingold slow dribble at the top of the key. He's going to dump it to Campbell. Campbell guarded by Meerhoff. He's going to dump it over to Giglio. Back up to Polk at the top of the key. Over to Adams. A little bit of a, and Adams just lost his footing there, and the ball's going to sling out of bounds. That's going to go Branson's way, so turnover there for the Liberators with 4:08 to go in this third quarter. James set to take it across half court. Once again guarded by Giglio. Kicks it over to Ray. Ray's going to try to drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Meerhoff for three. Brick, no good. The rebound by James, and he's going to go up. No good, but Colton tries to get the rebound. He gets batted out of bounds. Good hustle play by Ingold. But it's going to maintain Pirates ball.
Bliss and Young coming in for Adams and Pope.
So that's a couple times James has been able to go uncontested for an offensive rebound there. We're going to have to put a body on that guy when shots go up. James cross-court pass to Meerhoff. Meerhoff's going to find Ray. Ray's going to drive in, kick it out to James. James thought about the three. No, he's going to drive in, lose control of the ball, but Ray's going to pick it up, and he's going to try to go up for two. No good. Gets his own rebound, and he puts it up for two. Extends the lead to 4 here for the Pirates.
I think there's going to be a warning on delay of game here.
And yeah, I think they touched the ball after the shot. And so that'll be a warning for the Pirates. Next one would result in a technical foul, which we'll take that if they want to give it to us. Bliss set to inbound, and Colton's going to get, so they're going to get Tolliver for the hold here, as Colton is just getting absolutely
He and Giglio are both being held quite a lot on this. Saw some more of that acting there on that last play.
Luckily they are calling some of it. As Bliss tries to get it in, he gets it into Giglio. A lot of contact there, no call. Giglio double team, backs it off. Got to get it across half court. He finally does to Campbell. Campbell's going to mishandle. They're going to say the Pirates tipped it out. The Pirate bench does not love that call. Quite frankly, could have gone either way there. Hard for us to see who really touched that at the end. But the Pirates coach, he better watch it there. McBride might get his team a technical foul there from.
He was asked to stay in the coach's box.
Yeah,
and still jawing with the official.
The ref goes back. A little bit of smiling there, but he will have to watch it. Ingold inbounds to Giglio in the corner. Pass batted away by James. James is going to push, and we're going to get a foul. No shot, but we're going to get a foul on Ingold there on the floor. And that'll be Colton's second foul. Second team foul of this third quarter. 3:14 left in this third period. 36-32 Pirates as they inbound to their own basket. Gets it to Cooper for an easy two. We've got to defend those inbound passes much better. That's another easy two for the Pirates. Colton gets it across half court, dips it to Giglio. Giglio's going to dip it to Cutting Bliss. No good, but a follow-up rebound by Campbell. Great tip there by Campbell. And Robbie's going to take a 30-second timeout. 38-34 Branson, 2:57 to go in this third period. This is a BlackRock Arms timeout. We'll take it back to the studio. You're watching Liberator Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Hi, this is Mike Jones. Trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for expert home comfort solutions. From plumbing repairs to heating and air conditioning, our experienced team delivers honest quality and service. For reliable comfort, trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Call 777-55-55. 777-55-55.
Welcome back. 2:57 to go in this third period. Bolivar trails Branson by 4, 38-34, but feels like there's a little hope there, Tim, if we keep putting things together, but we're giving too many easy baskets away.
We just have to stop the turnovers and then block out on the offensive boards.
James takes it across half court. Looks like the Liberators are in a little zone, 2-3 zone action here. Don't see that all very often. Meerhoff at the top of the key, over to Ray, back over. A lot of wing-to-wing passing here for the Pirates. They're not really sure what to do with this defense yet, but they're trying to figure it out as James backs it off. Over to Meerhoff, back to James at the top. Meerhoff finally dumps it into the elbow to Cooper, but it kicks it back out to James at the top of the key. He's going to take a 15-footer, no good, but Cooper's going to get the rebound, puts it back up for two. Another offensive rebound resulting in points for the Pirates.
We talked about that just a moment ago. We've got to block out on this.
Got to block out for sure. Ingold guarded by Tolliver, and they're going to get Tolliver for another foul, and they just keep complaining about it, but there's so much contact there that I just can't understand the complaints there. But that's going to send Colton to the line for two as that foul puts us in the bonus. Colton set to shoot his 7th free throw. Ankrum Law free throw. First one's up, and it's good. He's 7 for 7. And every one of them looks fantastic as it comes out of his hands.
Villaroos checking back in for Tolliver.
40-35 with 2:06 to go in this third period. Colton trying to get the lead down to 4 with this free throw. It's up, and it's also good. 8 for 8 for Colton Ingle from the free throw line. Like to see that out of the junior. James gets it across court to Ray. Back over to James. Back to a man-to-man defense here. Hopefully we can keep mixing it up on him, confuse him a little bit. James over to Villaruz on the right wing. Back to the top to Cooper. Mierhoff comes back to get it on the elbow, and he's going to back it out. Now he's going to try to drive, kicks it back out to James, gets it back immediately. Cross-court pass to Ray. A lot of ball movement by the Pirates. Villaruz on the right wing. Back to Ray at the top of the key.
They seem content to run some clock here.
They do, but, we got a lot of ball game left as that's going to go out of bounds. Good defensive play by Landon Young. And Villaruz, it's going to go off of Villaruz's hands there, so that's going to be a turnover for the Pirates. 1:19 to go in this third quarter. As Landon takes the inbound, and the Pirates are going to back off on that press for just a little bit. Giglio across half court, right wing to Campbell, back to the top to Young. Over to the right wing. And Bliss tried to get it down to Campbell. That pass sailed off the backboard there, and the Pirates are going to get control. Turnover for the Liberators. Mierhoff's going to try to go baseline against Bliss. Well contested there by Bliss. They're going to kick it back out. Ray almost traveled there on the left wing, kicks it back out. Mierhoff's at the top of the key, guarded again by Bliss. Bliss doing a fine job on Mierhoff, trying to get a screen for him. Nothing doing, so he backs off. Back to James at the top. 35 seconds to go in this third quarter. 40-36 Pirates. And it looks like they might try for the last shot here, Tim, with 25 seconds to go in this quarter. Mierhoff at the top, holds it, hands it off to James. 18 to go. Backed off to a zone defense here, maybe a 2-3 zone again. As Landon comes up to pressure James with 7 seconds to go. Corner three by Villaruz, no good. Rebound by Campbell. We've got time. 3-2, and that is a long shot, no good there. And that's going to do it for your third quarter. Branson leads your Liberators 40-36. We'll come back for fourth quarter action after this quick break. You're watching Bolivar Liberators Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Well, Tim, a lot of exciting basketball here. Liberators still trail by 4 points going into this fourth quarter. That third quarter was brought to you by CNC Farm and Home, and this fourth quarter is brought to you by Hometown Furniture. Not a lot of scoring by either team, really, in that third quarter. What are your thoughts going into this fourth?
Well, I think if we control the boards on the defensive end and clean up some turnovers, I think we can do a good job of staying right in this game. And Robbie has a way of drawing up some plays toward the end of games that can really confuse the opponents a lot of times.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, obviously, whoever takes care of the ball the best in this fourth quarter, I think is going to win. It just seems like both teams are kind of making some what I'd call bonehead plays. And if we can reduce that, I think we got a chance to come back and win this game. Pirates inbound the ball. Houston at the top of the key, kicks it over to Villaruz. Villaruz back to the top of the key to Mierhoff. Mierhoff guarded by Campbell. And he's going to try to penetrate. He's going to take a 15-footer, no good. Rebound by Giglio, and they're going to get a jump ball, and I just don't understand that. Goodness. I mean, that's going to hurt. We do maintain possession on the jump, but painful to lose that possession arrow on that play. Inbound to Young, back to Giglio. Giglio guarded by Houston. Young's going to take it down. And they're going to get a foul on Houston. there. So there's a lot of chippy talk going on. Giglio's got to be a little careful, but they're going to get Houston for his 4th foul, so he's going to take a seat. James is going to come back in for him. Liberator ball with 7:29 to go in the game, and we...
Not sure what was going on there. It was a very chippy play all the way down the floor.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact. Something was bound to happen, and it looks like Houston got the raw end of the deal. Inbound to Giglio on the left wing. He's going to try to get it down. They're trying to get it down to Campbell. Nothing doing. Full half-court pass over to Landon Young in the corner. Back to Ingold. Ingold's going to penetrate from the right wing, and they're going to get a foul on the floor there. Not on the shot, and they're going to get that on Cooper. That's his second team foul of this quarter. Pay attention to that. Bonus might matter quite a bit in this game. Ingold set to inbound under our own basket, trying to get it in. Bounce pass to Campbell. Campbell tries to go up with it, bat it around, and Landon's going to get it, but then he's going to lose the pass to James. James is going to push, and he's going to and they're going to get a Bliss blocks it off the backboard. The Pirates are obviously trying to get a goaltend call. Nothing doing there. But Bliss is going to get the foul after the play there, so it will be Pirates ball. But what do you think about that one?
I would love to see that one on an instant replay.
Yeah.
He definitely was well above the cylinder there.
He pinned it. I don't know if the ball was coming down yet or not, but he sure pinned it against the backboard. A heck of a block nonetheless.
I really do believe he got it before it touched the backboard.
Oh, of course. We're Liberator fans. But ball inbound. Mirhoff down low. Falls short on his shot. Batted around. He gets the rebound, and he's going to go up, and it's going to be good, and they're going to get a foul on Bliss there. So that's going to give Mirhoff a chance to complete a three-point play. That'll be the second foul for Wyatt Bliss.
This will be critical this quarter. We have to block out on
We
this.
do. Too many second chance opportunities. Mirhoff set for the Ankrum Law free throw to potentially extend this lead to 7. Up, and it is good. 43-36 Pirates, 6:57 to go in this game. Ingold across half court, guarded by Mirhoff. He's going to try to take it in, kicks it out to Giglio for 3 from the wing, and it's good. Big 3 by Giglio. 43-39, Pirates lead, 6:42 to go in this ball game.
Ray was face guarding Giglio that entire trip. He didn't come off of him at all, so not sure what they have scouted, but they're definitely keeping a close eye on Giglio this quarter.
For sure. James at the top of the key, guarded by Bliss. He backs it out, letting the play develop here. And they're going to set a high screen. Switches off. Adams is going to guard James. Nothing doing there. The crowd wanted to walk. I don't think it was there. Mirhoff's going to drive in against Campbell. He's going to kick it out to Villaruz for 3. No good, but rebound. Batted around again, but the Liberators do get it. Giglio picks it up, and there's going to be another foul there. A reach-around foul by Ray. That'll be his third personal there. Kind of a silly foul by Ray there, and that's going to be the third team foul of this quarter for the Pirates. Inbound to Ingold. 43-39, 6 minutes left. Liberators trail by 4. Ingold over to Adams. Adams on the left wing. Lob pass to Giglio. There's a lot of just double teaming. This kind of a confusing defense here by the Pirates.
It really is. They've been leaving Adams.
Adams goes up for 2. No good. And it's saved by Villaruz, and we maintain control. And Giglio's going to take the 3. No good. Rebound by Ingold. He's going to dump it down to Bliss, and he's good. The 2 goes for Bliss, and he's going to get fouled by Villaruz. Huge play by both Ingold and Bliss. Good dump pass by Ingold. Bliss with a strong 2. Takes the contact and makes it. Gets this lead down to 2 with 5:28 to go with the Ankrum Law free throw to make it potentially a 1-point game, and it's good. 43-42. Pirates still lead with 5:28 to go in this game.
Branson's changed to some type of gimmick man-to-man offense where they're really face guarding Colton and Matt this quarter. So.
Yeah, see if we can't execute off that. Toombs on the right wing, hands it off to Cooper. Cooper tries to get it down low, no, but Meerhoff for the three from the right side, no good, and they're going to say Ingold.
We have to do on this defensive end.
Ingold and Toombs both go up for it, but they're going to say Ingold batted it out of bounds, so it'll maintain Pirates ball. And I knew that was going to happen. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth, but James tries to throw it off the back of Ingold to get it on the basket, but we do get the ball. Good play by the Liberators. Ingold on the right wing. Double team there. I think there might be... Oh, down low to Bliss. Bliss is going to go to work. Good, strong move, but it doesn't go, and they're going to get a foul on Kenyon Adams on the rebound there, so that's going to go back to the Pirates. Good, strong move by Bliss, just didn't go, and Adams battling for the rebound and gets called for the foul.
I know I'm biased, but I really didn't see much contact on that play.
As much as going on tonight, that was pretty soft.
Bliss didn't realize how wide open he was on that right-hand side. All he had to do was turn, and it was a wide-open lane.
I think he was as surprised as anybody there. As James gets it across half court, guarded by Giglio. Down in the corner to Cooper. Cooper dribbles it out, kicks it to Meerhoff. 1 point game here with 4:33, and Branson's going to take a timeout, talk things over here. And that'll be a full timeout, so we'll send it back to the station. 43-42, Pirates still lead. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Where can you and your family go to receive exceptional health care in the area? Who offers convenient family medicine and walk-in clinics near your home? Where can you go for comprehensive specialty care like orthopedics, urology, and heart care? The answer is CMH. At Citizens Memorial Hospital, they have the services your family needs to be healthy. For more information, go to citizensmemorial.com or call 417-328-6010.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School. 4:33 left to go in the game. Branson leads the Liberators 43-42. Tim, coming out of this Blackrock Arms timeout here, Pirates ball. What are you expecting out of this timeout?
Defensive rebounds had to be a focus right there, and then whoever values the ball and doesn't turn it over this next 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, we're still giving Branson just a little sniff of an offensive rebound. We've kind of held them off a little bit of the last few minutes, but still they're getting their hands on about every shot that goes up. We're going to have to do a better job of boxing them out.
Giglio and Ray both have 3 fouls. Those are a couple to watch this quarter.
And I think Houston's on the bench with 4 there. Not sure when he'll come back in. Giglio almost steals the ball on the inbounds play there. Bats it back out, so Pirates are going to have another shot, but a good defense there by Giglio. As he's guarding James, as they're trying to get the ball in, James does finally get it in. Full court pressure by Giglio. Cross half court. He tries to dump it to Meerhoff, almost picked off by Campbell. Meerhoff's going to drive in, and he's going to take a wild shot. No good, but then it's going to get rebounded by James. No good on his shot. Ingold with the rebound. He's going to push. Gets it across half court. Guarded by Meerhoff. He's going to try to go in all the way there, and a lot of contact, no call, no good on the shot, and the Pirates are going to try to beat it all the way down to Toombs down low, and they're going to call that foul, but not the one that Colton just took there. So Toombs did not make the shot, but he's going to go to the line for 2. Whew, a lot of contact.
A lot of contact down here.
And then a lot of softness on the final call there as Toombs goes for the first of 2 Ankrum Law free throws. The first one is up and no good. As a reminder, I think we said this in an earlier broadcast, Toombs is the son of Haley Hawkins Toombs, who went to Bolivar. Second shot up, no good. Rebound by Ingold. Still a 1 point game here with 3:50 to go. Liberators trail 43-42. Giglio kicks it to the right wing to Campbell. Back up top to Bliss. Over to the right wing. They're trying to get it down to Campbell, and they just can't quite get it there. Bliss at the top of the key. He's going to dribble around, kick it back up. Complete reversal. Giglio's going to take a left wing 3, and it's good. A huge 3 by Giglio to get a 2 point lead. The Liberators get the lead back for the first time in quite a while, Tim.
James will be definitely trying to take it at Giglio here to get that first foul.
3:15 to go in this game. Liberators lead by 2. And Giglio almost steals it. James is going to get the possession. He's going to get it to Ray. Ray's going to miss the 3. Rebound by Bliss. And Liberators maintain control here with 3 minutes to go in this game. 45-43 Liberators.
Big defensive rebound there, that trip.
Giglio on the left wing, looking to get it down low. And then Bliss thought about the 3 on the corner. He's going to kick it back out to Giglio for the 3. No good. Rebound. And they're going to, Cooper went up for the rebound, and he got some heavy contact there.
Adams crashed hard there.
Adams' second foul there. Don't think anybody in the gym is going to complain about that foul.
No.
So that's going to send Cooper to the line. Both teams are going to be in the bonus from here on out. Cooper, I think this is his first time to the line tonight. First one up, no good.
We've got a blackout crowd here tonight on the Liberator student section, and they're making a lot of noise, and Cooper definitely knew they were in the house there.
Yep, Cooper, a 53% free throw shooter here. Second one is up, and it's good. So that is a 1-point game. Liberators lead 45-44 with 2:40 to go. Ingold takes it across half court, dumps it to Bliss. Bliss tries to get it down low. He's going to kick it to the corner to Campbell. No hesitation on the 3 there. No good, but rebound batted around and contained by Bliss, and he's going to get it to Giglio, who's going to set it back up. Down in the corner to Bliss. Bliss thought about the 3 wide open, but elected not to take it. Almost loses the ball, kicks it back out to Adams. 2:13 to go in this game. Giglio over to Ingold on the right wing.
A lot of contact there in the paint with Houston.
Ingold's going to drive in. They're going to call a travel. I just don't get it. It's a pivot, Tim.
It's a pivot, and then he got absolutely waylaid by.
I just don't understand. 2:01 to go, so we're going to give the ball back to the Pirates on the turnover there as Young checks in and gives Kenyon Adams a break.
Realign some size here on defense.
James guarded full court by Giglio. 45-44 Liberators.
Minute 50 to go.
Down to Houston. Houston back in the game. He's going to drive baseline. He's going to dump it off to Cooper. No good. He wanted the foul. Didn't get it. Colton with the rebound. They're going to push. Landed on the right side.
Value the ball here.
And wise timeout there by Robbie with 1:41 to go in this game. And it's going to be a full timeout. Let's just keep it here, Tim, and talk a little bit about this. They're moving so fast we can't get any commentary in. So we got 1:41 to go in the game. Bolivar leads 45-44. Both teams in the bonus. Some kids in foul trouble. We've got Houston in foul trouble with 4 fouls there. Everybody else with either 2 or 3. But, Tim, we've said it all along. Take care of the ball, rebound, and you should come out on top.
Absolutely. They're going to try to trap us here, so we've got to stay out of these corners, make sure that we're not giving them an opportunity to get a trap and a steal. Continue to look on that backside there. If they're overplaying, then there's going to be someone open on that backside.
Absolutely. And you said it, but when the Pirates are going to be down, they're going to take chances. They're going to risk the foul to try to get the steal. And with the calls we've seen tonight, you're either going to get the call or you're not. So you better be strong with the ball, because if they don't call that foul, Pirates are going to take it. They're going to go down and score. So have to be strong with the ball and take good shots. Let's not force anything up. No shot clock here, so we have time to take a good shot, work the ball around, see if we can't extend this lead.
Giglio set the inbound here on the sideline in front of his student section.
It looks like it's a blackout night, all black in the student section, as Bliss on the right wing hands it off to Young, back to Giglio. Giglio's guarded pretty strong by Ray, and he's going to finally pivot and pass to Campbell, and he's going to get it back to Giglio. So the defensive pressure is definitely intense by the Pirates. Ingold at the top, guarded by Meerhoff. He's going to dump it down to Landon. Landon Could have maybe shot, but he's not going to with 1:10 to go. We're content with just holding the ball here and forcing the Pirates to potentially foul us, so we've got to be strong with it. Cross-court pass to Landon Young on the left wing. He's going to dribble in. Dump it down to Bliss. Bliss with the easy two. We'll take that all day. 47-44 with 52 seconds to go.
Like we talked about, if they overplay, someone's got to be open on the backside.
And it worked perfectly. Exactly, Tim. James at the top of the key, guarded by Young. Looking for the backdoor pass. Nothing doing there. Houston to the top, kicks it back out to James. 34 seconds to go. The Pirates better do something. James is going to drive in. They're going to get a foul. I think it's going to be on the floor, but it doesn't matter because we're in the bonus here. And they're going to get that on
Campbell, I believe.
Campbell, and that'll be his second foul. And that's going to send James to the free throw line. James is a decent free throw shooter here. I'm trying to get his percentage. Looks like he's 61% from the line. The first one's up, and it rolls out. No, that's a huge miss for the Pirates there.
We have to block out on this.
We have to block this out, Tim. James set for the second Ankrum Law free throw. Up, and it's good. So that brings the lead down to 2. We're going to get a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here still with 30.8 seconds left. Bolivar ball under the Pirates basket. They have to go the full length of the court with a 2-point lead, Tim. Got to be strong with the ball.
Absolutely. They're going to go until they get a steal or a foul here and put us on the line or take the ball and try to take the lead.
So we're going to have to make sure we get the ball in. We do have 2 timeouts left. Would prefer not to have to burn one to avoid a 5-second call. So Robbie Shirley will be designing something to at least get the ball in. And you should absolutely expect a double team. The Pirates may not foul immediately. They may try to either get a steal or a 10-second call, and then they might elect to foul only after we get it past half court, but we'll see what they do here.
Got Bliss the inbound. They're double teaming. Giglio looks like going to probably help off to get Colton off of the screen.
Yeah, it looks like a man-to-man full court here with some trapping action undoubtedly here. And inbounds to Wyatt. No foul yet, but they're going to get it to Bliss. Bliss is going to get it across. And then we're going to get a blocking foul on Ray. And that'll be Ray's 4th foul. And that's going to send Bliss, the junior, to the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. And dare I say, with 25.7 seconds to go, these are very critical free throws by Paul Bliss. In this 4th quarter, brought to you by Hometown Furniture, as the first Ankrum Law free throw is up and good. What a huge free throw by the junior. Of course, if he makes this next one, that'll make it a 2-possession ball game and a little bit more comfortable for the Liberators. Nothing's completely done yet. Second one up, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. With 24 seconds to go, James is going to push it. He's going to go all the way down for an uncontested 2-point shot. No good. Rebound by Cooper, and he's going to put it in for 2. Another offensive rebound, Tim.
We have to block out on the defensive boards.
And we let James go in there too easily there. So that brings the lead back to 2. So similar situation now with 16.4 seconds to go, 49-47 here. So kind of what I expected on the last inbound. They didn't foul until we got past half court there. So they were trying to get a 10-second call or a steal. Now with 16.4 seconds, I don't think, Tim, they can afford to wait for us to get it past half court. I'm expecting a pretty quick foul or an attempt at a steal with a foul following.
Yes. Hopefully we'll draw up some play to get the ball in our best free throw shooter's hands right here.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of good free throw shooters tonight. I don't know overall here, have we missed a free throw yet? We had one miss there by Campbell, but other than that, we're perfect from the line. So, and I know Campbell can hit those free throws if he goes back to the line. So we've got Giglio, Bliss, Campbell, Young, and Ingold in. And I would take any of those 5 at the free throw line.
We're putting everyone out of bounds on this.
Yeah, so Bliss is going to be the
line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Bliss is going to be the quarterback here. 4 to the right, none to the left here as Bliss sets to inbound the ball. And we're off And Ingold with the...
We drew up exactly what we talked about. We wanted the ball in our best free throw shooter's hands, and I think we just accomplished.
I don't know. Was that we'd call that a jet sweep maybe there? But successfully get the ball into Ingold there, and he's quickly fouled by Meerhoff, and that's going to send Colt to the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. And the first one's up and good.
Another big shot there if we get this one.
Continues to be perfect from the line here tonight. Big free throw here to extend it to a 2-possession game. He dribbles 3 times, spins the ball up, and it's good. Huge free throws by Colton Ingold. 4-point lead, 15.4 to go. James is going to push it hard down the court. Gets stopped by Giglio, hands it off to Houston, back to James. James is going to drive all the way in. No good. Rebound by Bliss.
Oh,
finally got a rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that is so ridiculous.
Never did they have any contact with the ball.
It may not matter, but that is not the call there. Pirates are going to take a timeout. Let's just keep it here one more time here since we are in such a critical point of the game.
Bliss did a great job of getting that rebound and protecting, and they never got a hand on the ball.
No, they didn't. Bliss pivoted. He was strong with the ball. He kept pivoting. They were fouling him over and over again. Never once did they tie up the ball. But they're going to call a jump ball. That's going to give the Pirates the possession here. So let's draw it up for you. 1.9 seconds to go in the game. The Liberators do have a 4-point lead here. So it's a 2-possession game. If the Pirates get it in and if they score, their coach is going to have to be extremely quick on the timeout. They have 1 timeout left. Otherwise, we could just let the game expire and not inbound the ball. With 1.9 seconds, that's not very much time to, A, get the ball in the basket, and B, get a timeout there called. So we'll see what the Pirates draw up here. Maybe some quick sort of lob tip into the basket maybe. I know they've got some size there. They might send Meerhoff for a tip of some sort to get a quick 2 and then call a timeout. But we'll see what they have here as...
What we do not want to happen is we do not foul on the 3-point shot.
No fouls on the 3, absolutely. Let them shoot the 3 for all I care. Meerhoff at the top of the key. He's going to shoot the 3. No good. Off the front of the rim. That's going to be a Liberator victory.
A big Liberator win over the
and
Pirates.
A huge, you're right, Tim, a huge Liberator victory. So the Liberators win the battle with the Pirates. They go 2-1 against the Pirates this year, and that's a good Pirates team, Tim.
Very good team.
So that's going to make your final 51-47, and my goodness, it was back and forth the entire time. That fourth quarter was exciting. It was brought to you by Hometown Furniture. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with your Warwick Electric postgame in just a little bit. You're watching exciting Liberator sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Farmers Market of Bolivar is your go-to source for complete lines of animal and poultry feeds. Keep your livestock healthy and thriving with high-quality feeds tailored to their needs. Friendly experts provide top-notch advice to help you choose the right product. Whether it's chickens, cattle, or pets, Farmers Market of Bolivar has what it takes to support strong, happy animals. Located at 1184 East 460th Road, just off Highway 13. For dependable local feed and service that makes a difference, Farmers Market of Bolivar is your only choice.
How do we keep our prices so low here at Hometown Furniture and Mattress? It's simple. We are locally owned, keep our overhead low, buy in bulk by the truckload, and we operate limited hours. We do all this to bring you the best prices and best selection in Bolivar. From simple sofas to premium leather sectionals, from basic mattresses to premium mattresses on adjustable bases, we have it all. Living room, dining, and bedroom. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us at our new and expanded location just south of Bolivar on Highway 13. You can't miss us. Don't overpay. Take home today.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
For Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Roten Cleanworks. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School, where we just completed a very exciting game where the Liberators edged out the Branson Pirates 51-47. We're here with your Warwick Electric post-game analysis here as Robbie just had each of the seniors go on the mic there and speak a little bit about what it means to be a Liberator, and all those seniors did quite well on their responses there. Robbie does a good job of developing good young men, not just on the court, but off the court as well.
We over me. It's all about love. N equals one. Some of the quotes they just had right there. These young men are just fantastic examples for our community, and can't wait to see what they do in the future.
Yeah, for sure. He drills it into their head, and it resonates for sure. I am corrected a little bit on that final inbound play there. Coach Clardy sends me a text and said, I wouldn't call that a jet sweep. He said, I would call that a four verts concept with a drive route by Colton instead of a jet sweep.
That's what I wanted to say, but I was going to go with you. I thought you had it.
I don't know. I don't know these things. But he said Paul read the linebacker and he sank, so he hit the drive there. So I think Clardy's going to know a little bit more about that.
I thought we might go with a check down there and then do the old reverse on that, but we did go with that play.
All I know is it worked. We got the ball in, and Colton hit two enormous free throws there. He ended up 10 for 10 from the line. Overall, as a team, we shot 13 for 14, 93% from the free throw line, and you better believe every one of those mattered.
Absolutely. These 26s are out here with their fat heads, getting some photos with their fans, and this fan base here has been amazing all year, and Coach Robbie just acknowledged that. He said they've been here in the juice box every game, and they've made some noise. And I think it disrupted a couple of free throws here towards the end.
I think you're right. Yeah, good fan base. Again, tonight was some sort of blackout, all black, got the shades going too. So they really brought it. I think we've had jersey night at times. We've had neon color night.
Frat boy last week.
Yeah, we had the Adam Sandler night. So they come up with all kinds of cool themes, and they really carry it out. So anyway, let's go through a few Let's go through a few stats here for the Pirates. Of course, they ended up with 47 points there. Balanced scoring tonight, Tim. Ray had 4. Toombs had 4. Houston had 7. James with only 10. We held him to just 10 points there. Neerhoff and Cooper both had 11. So I think Cooper kind of surprised us a little bit with his scoring there to Ty Muirhoff for leading scorers on the Pirates side. They were shooting 79% from 2 in the first half, but we held them to only 53% for the entire game there, 17 for 32. And they only shot 17% from 3.
I'm getting asked to go down and take some pictures.
You better go, Tim.
Group,
I can handle it from here. I appreciate your help. Tim Franska, always good for the assist when needed there on the radio there. He's going to go spend some time with his nephew and get some pictures taken there. And so, let's see, rebound-wise, we did end up out-rebounding the Pirates, although they did get a few critical offensive rebounds there in that second half. We had 31 total rebounds, and Branson only had 24. But they did have 8 offensive rebounds. Again, that were pretty critical there. Scoring for the Liberators, which I did not add up because I forgot, and Kim handed me that paper, so she's going to add those up. But overall shooting there, we were from 2-point, we shot 45% from 2, and then we only shot 24% from the 3-point line. So not great shooting tonight, really, by either team, quite frankly. I think both teams expect to shoot a little bit better there. But as we kind of said towards the end of the game, or towards that second half, whoever takes care of the ball and executes well on offense is going to win this game. And we really cleaned it up there towards the end. So overall scoring for the Liberators, Polk with 5, Young with 6, Bliss with 7. He had 3 really important free throws there at the end, and he had a really good putback as well. So some good play by the junior there. Giglio with 9. He had 3 really big three-pointers. That one towards the end to put us up 2. We were down 1, and Giglio shot that 3 from the left wing. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and that put us up 2, and that really changed the game. We never gave the lead back after we got it there from that three-pointer. Let's see. And Campbell with 10. And then Colton Ingle led all scorers with 14. And 10 of the 14 points from Ingold were from the free throw line. So we'll take them any way we can get them. So great overall game by the Liberators. So that brings them to 4-1 in the conference. And then they are 18-6. So we will be back in action against Catholic on Thursday here at home, and then we will finish our season at Rogersville the following week. So it's been an absolute pleasure to bring this game to you tonight. Another exciting one. We expected nothing less, but the Liberators did execute well and beat a really strong Pirates team. That's going to do it for us tonight. Again, I had Tim Franska with me tonight. Appreciate his help. Had Kent Otto on the camera, had Kim Berry on the stats. I'm Josh Berry. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you again. You've been watching Liberator Sports on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
This Bolivar Liberator Sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Recreation Center, Southwest Sewer and Septic, Ankrum Law, Mid-Missouri Bank, Warwick Electric, Citizens Memorial Hospital, Roten Cleanworks, CNC Farm and Home Supply, Winfield Tax Service, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, Bolivar Flooring, Butler Funeral Home, Bill Grant Ford, Black Rock Arms, Animal Care Clinic, Oak Star Bank, Farmers Market of Bolivar, and Bolivar Plumbing, Heating and Air. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator Sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of